on right now, boy.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State.
Come on, man.
9 yards is the pickup.
Playing baseball.
A 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Who that you listen to?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Started to look like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fielding just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go now.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
Oh, my God.
Inside the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Gordon on first down. Oh, and now he bowls it over. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Smoking like Jerry over there, too.
2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive.
Smoking like Jerry.
Laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A give to Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Lucky 56.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. The give is to Bell. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I was settle it, baby.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll look to throw. James has it. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
What the hell Will ass at?
Gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
All right, now look at 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon fights loose, and he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Somebody called for a GOAT. Don't y'all speak at once, man.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
And that block.
Went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll look to throw here. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I gotta die,
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
That's a move.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Crazy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
What up?
3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Steelers on 3rd
that's
down.
Fanny playing
2
that?
for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
That's you?
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Move, nigga.
The linebacker, Jatavis Brown. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up the
lick it straight to G5. Oh, good slide through.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. And the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So me with that mindset.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Come on, man.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
Some bullshit.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, so good going out.
He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Steelers. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This is Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now
on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A screen to Bell. Room to run inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Gotta be smart here, fellas. Gotta be smart. Yeah.
This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result.
Bless you,
if I'm going to
bless
go in
you.
there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but
And move.
incomplete.
Not only was the call spot
Didn't nobody
on,
play
how about
make
the
on that
execution of that
motherfucker.
defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Oh, my goodness.
Bell, it's a foot race. The 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Oh, yeah.
And it's no good.
Come on, baby.
Here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
Across his body, and it's
goodness.
intercepted.
What?
Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Ooh, set that up.
Back to the ground, this time to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him. And
Come on, man. Why you...
Third time.
Why you... This fucking...
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. They'll go again with Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mm.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Fuck. I need to run that bit back.
4th and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like you got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to get it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That would be the key to this drive.
They'll drop the throw. It's incomplete.
I know.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, it becomes man on man.
End zone
and you
quick
trust
now.
yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted.
I gotta have 2 scores, baby.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Detroit!
I don't even know, bro. I got a lot.
They'll run it with Bell.
Oh, come on, man.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a
The
first
PlayStation
down.
probably cut off. Can't get caught up
Time
like
for a
that,
break.
yo.
We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Cool.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there.
No,
And
they're trying to beat
in
you.
this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
I needed that stop on that 1st down, man. That was key. That's why I kicked it before the 2-minute warning, because I wanted to stop you. Yeah. That was my whole game plan, to stop you before the 2-minute warning.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the toss to Bell running right. And that
Good game, boy.
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That damn lad interception.
Scoring, there's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points,
No, right, player. You play too much.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Steelers, there was a great all-around performance.